Good morning, everybody, and once again, welcome back in today's class. And today we are on the day number 12. So yesterday we were discussing about the tables. We see that we can create tables. We can extend the table from the task table or any other table as per our business requirement. And then we can proceed further. Few things still pending on the table level discussion. So let's complete that first. So I'll be go here and we'll click on the tables. Yes. And we created a table name u underscore LNG Pathshala. Okay, which is extended from the task table. Okay, there's a benefit to extend from the task table actually. Okay, or I can say there is a benefit to create tables from the other tables. The benefits can be like you are getting a pre-built scenarios, UI policies, business rules kind of things. You will get it that improved experience because that is a error-free table which you can use and you can start working on that part and help you to sort out your problem as well. Okay, now if I come back here and let me show you this user admin user and click new. Now this is also another way of table. See, you cannot store your data in this format. We need something to be presentable format, right? We need something to be presentable format. And this is what is the presentable format. So now we will see how this form will get created or how I can create my own form. Okay, so let's say I extended this table from the task table, or let's say I'll take my table without extension so that it is easy for us to be start from the scratch. Let's say Pathshala. Okay. Now, if you see this table, there's no field available other than this created by, created CSA-CIS, updates, updated by, and updated. I want to create a form for the school admission. Now, what information we need it? Or let's say I want to create a form for my training admissions. So what we need a name, we need a phone number, we need an email ID, plus we need address, plus few more things. So how I can create the fields, these things, these, how I can create these fields. These are called the attributes in ServiceNow language. We call it as a field, we call it as a column, but actually it is called the dictionary and so not attributes, dictionary entries. So you can create dictionaries entry by two ways. Either you can click here or either you can click on the new. Let's say I'm coming to the new. What type of data you want to store? You want to store integer, you want to store string, you want to store email ID. What type of data you want to store? No, I want to store just a string. This one. What is the column name? Name. Because it's created by me as a user, so it's started with the U. Max length, how much long it should be? I said it should be 40 character length. Okay. Do you want to make it as a read only, mandatory, or display? As of now, just leave as it is. These things for your purpose. So what's your homework for today? Create a table from the scratch. No need to be extended from any other table. Okay, and please use this navigation, LNG Pathshala. Don't create a new menu, use this menu. Under this, you can start Heathel underscore batch 14 or Him underscore batch 14 kind of things you can do. Okay, let's capture everything in a one place. So yesterday when we created the modules, remember that do you want to create a new modules? I said yes, these modules get created. And if I open this module, sorry, I open this one, Pathshala. Because this is extended from the task table, so you can still see a lot of fields. But this is extended, this is not extended from any other table. So you cannot see any other field here. It's a completely blank page. This is what the another benefit of extension. That you will get the predefined form layout as well. So now we are building this form now. Okay, let's close this, come here. So name, what you can do, create a table, don't extend it from any other table and put 5-7 different type of fields. Simple. I'm saying very simple things to you guys. Like if you want to store a contact in your phone, what information you need? Think from the very layman person. Number में जाएगा, email में जाएगा, string में जाएगा. So these are the called data types. So you can come here because name cannot be choice. Now I have a Heathel, Jogendra, Hema, Nazam, Pravalika, Hetal, or I can say a lot of people, means name cannot be in the drop down list. As well, if you go any university, you need to be select the name from the drop down. You put your name specifically. So there is no purpose of this choice. We can. Do you want to be load as a default value? I said yes. Load as a Heathel. Default value as a Heathel. And I click on the submit. Oh, this is go to tables. This is so my field get created, name, string, this. Now what is another way? Another way to create, come here and let's say phone number. This is my column name type. It should store only integer. So I can put integer. Okay. Acha, I did not take this thing. Phone underscore number like this. Okay. And this, I want the phone number should become like 9999 4 like this. The default value should come this. Okay, very good. Now I want the department. Now simple. If you go to any university, the departments are fixed. Or let's say if you're taking any admission in a college, the departments are fixed. Science department, commerce department, arts department, biology department, mathematics department. So you're not allowed to put any new department. Science microbiology department, this department does not exist. So what we'll do now, we're creating a new field called the department and we are referring it. Let's take a type as a reference. As I say, reference means to whom you are referring it. So if you come here on the user table, this is a department which you are referring it. Because department values are stored in not on the user table. How I can check? You can right click here and say show department. Okay, this is on the user table only. User table, but it is coming from the CMN underscore department table. Remember the example yesterday I say that, okay, Nazam, go there and take my reference and say, I'm a friend of Atul. Atul is sitting somewhere else in the world, but you're using his name in the other places. There are examples I can tell you. One of my, not student, I said directly student, he watched my videos on the YouTube and he gave my reference in the interview that I have completed this course from Atul's video. By chance, that person is known to me who took the interview, and he said, hey, you are getting famous. I said, what happened? What I did? Then he told me that one of the candidate came and he take your name as a reference. Have you given any reference name? I said, I am not remember, but someone asked me that, can I use your name for the reference? I said, okay, you can use my channel name, not my name, but my channel name. So now I am sitting somewhere else, my channel is somewhere else, and the person use my name or channel somewhere else. This is what the reference. Why you want to create a department again? Service now say I'm already giving you, so you can use it. So come here and say reference, and here it come. Which table you want to refer? I want to refer to department table. This. Okay. Let's say this is done. Let's say as of now, let's put 3 fields only. Okay. Thinking how it's look like. Let's go there. Now you have 2 options. Either you can go here, search for the LNG, click on the Pathshala one way. If I open like this, by default, it opens the list view. Let me click on the new. Wow, Atul maza aa gaya. Username is coming by default Hital, number is coming like this, and department is blank because department we did not put any default value. Or the another way is to go here and you can see show form. This one. Atul acha lag raha hai koi? It's not a good form. See, this big length, this big length, this big length. Now what we'll do? Let's improve this form. What we can do, because ServiceNow is known for his good user experience. Now there is nothing called you can do like this screw nahi wo nahi kar sakte. So what they say, right click, configure, form layout, form design. I said I want to go from the form design. Let's say to show you some better version. Girls generally like this. Wow, Atul ye acha lag raha hai. Number 1, I want this to be reduced. 2 by 2 column. Name yahan hoga, phone number yahan hoga. Come here and click on the 2 column. And now drag and drop. Wow, ये तो मजा आ गया. I want to create a new field. Shall I go to the table again and click all these things? No, 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 nothing. What you can do? Click the field type. What type of field you want? I want choice. Drag and drop. अतुल बट इसका तो नाम नहीं है, मेरे को तो जेंडर चाहिए इसमें. अच्छा जेंडर चाहिए, नो प्रॉब्लम. Click on this. What you want? I want gender. What value should it contain? It should contain male and female. Default is none. Okay. And choices. Come here and say male, female, and Third one. Oh. Not to say. Okay. All good. Close. Save. Wow. Now let's go back here and reload your form. Very nice. Happy? Yes or no? Any doubt?
Yes.
Happy means any doubt, question, clarification. Now I want to add one more field. Atul, can we go back to the form design? No, no, no. This time we'll take a new way. Right click, configure, form layout. See, form layout is like a table format. I want to create a new field. Okay. Create a new field. Put the name here. Let's say date of birth. Date of birth किसमें होगा? Definitely date में ही होगा, not string. Date. What do you want? Date or do you want date and time? I want just only date. Okay. Add. Done. Save. And close. Date of birth is there. You can select. Right. So if I come back here, let me say I'm on the incident table. These are nothing but these are the fields. There are two things in ServiceNow basically when we talk. One is called the fields and one is called the variable. Field means which has a place on the tables. Variable means which you use just for the quick work. We will see these variables in the catalog time, not now immediately. Okay. So these are nothing but these are the fields. Atul, ये तो देखो. Now what we did this thing. हाँ, number रह गया. Atul, I want that if someone new is taking admission, I want number should be get auto generated. That's important part. What to do? Let's right click, configure, not this one, sorry. Right click, configure, design. I personally like design actually. ठीक है, यहाँ जाइए fields. Do you have anything called a number? No. Because ServiceNow say I will provide you a number as well, auto include number. And what you can do? You can go here, open the table. Pathshala. And now what you have to do? Click on the controls. The first part is this. I just give you the 4 or 5 examples. What is your homework now? Create one table, don't extend it, and create almost every type of variable. Sorry, every type of field. When I say every type means this I'm talking. These many. Try one and see what type of field is coming. Date आ रहा है, decimal है, क्या है, what's this things coming? Because if you are planning to become a developer, or maybe if you're planning to become a consultant, field type is important to understand. Customer say I want to store this value. You should know that this can be stored in which type of data type or field type. Okay, so this is your homework. Try, no problem. Create 1 or 2 fields like this and go to form design or form layout. and start preparing it. And bring on your form and see what different things are coming. Try to put choices, try to put references. Okay, so now we are here. So under the control, service now say two things mainly. Number one, which we see yesterday, that do you want this table to be extensible? Means any new table can use this table to create its to create on table. Like, do you want that your kids should use your property to build their career? No, then untick. Yes, then tick. Okay. Live feeds are something different. I never experienced it, but and even I don't know that what exactly how it work. It's like to get latest updates or the quick updates, we use a live feed. So I have no idea about this one. This is important. Auto number. Auto number means, do you want if any record get generated in this table should have a number? It should be generated automatically. I said yes. Click on this. How to start? I want to start with the LNG. Total. So it will start from the 1000 and total 7-digit number will be there. You can put 10-digit number and you can say I want to be start with the 10 or 1 and click save. Now if you open this show form, see number is there. Niyatul, I want to move this to this place. Okay, few options. Configure form layout here. This split is the 1 and 2 column which we did from the form design. See, now looking good. Now looking good for me. Right? So name, first name, last name, middle name. You can enter 3 name, first name, last name, middle name. You can do this part. Okay. Now I don't want anybody should change this number. It should be grayed out. It should be non-editable for anybody. Let's go back here. Open the tables. Patshara. And come in the columns. This is number. Open it. Why number is string? Because it's storing both of the things. Numbers and alphabets. And make it as a read only. And save. This is our form open. Let me reload this form. See. Now nobody can enter value. See, I'm not able to enter value. This is read only. I don't want anybody should save the form without name. Okay, no problem. Come here. Congratulations number था ना ये. Okay. Oh. Name, same thing. कौन सा है? This one. Open name and make mandatory. Save. Reload this. See, if I remove this, it become red automatically. This is the one way to make a field mandatory. There is another ways as well. Clear till this point? Hema and Jogendra.
Atul, I have a clarification here.
Sure.
The table requirement is suppose the requirement is given by the customer side, or how we will get the requirements in the
Definitely.
real-time project?
Customer says I need a form, and on the form I need
Okay.
these fields. Now it's
Okay.
you as a consultant need to be see that what is the best way to store a field. It's a reference, it's a choice, it is a string, it is alphanumeric, it's an integer, it's a date. Now if you fill the form for the passport, or let's say if you're filling the form for the for your child, uh, this thing, birth certificate. Okay,
Okay.
so they ask the time as well, that what is the time your child take birth. They don't say only for
Mhm.
the date, they say time, give us the time as well, right?
Okay.
So it's like that. But if you're filling a form for a child, if you're filling a form for the school admission, they will ask only for the date of birth. They will never ask for the time. कि भाई
Fine.
बताओ what time your child take birth or took birth. So it's you need to be think from the business perspective that what is the right way to do or right way to add these values in the system.
Okay. So consultant. So as a consultant, I can configure directly for the based on client requirement,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Or you can ask to the customer, hey, do you want the time as well? Like in the change management, we need the timings for the startup of the change. We cannot say that change will start at 5 o'clock.
Mhm.
Let's leave this example. Let's take you an example. When we print the marriage cards, what we say, dinner start 8:30, Bharat
Okay.
start 6:30, this particular date. So that people should come by this time only. Or do you mention that Bharat on 20th of December or the September, October? People say, hey, what time Bharat will start? So you put specific time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is what is the understanding of a consultant, that how this thing want customer want, and you can ask for a customer.
Okay.
Go ahead, Hima, any
Uh,
question?
okay. One more question is here. Already few fields are available, few tables are available in our service now,
Yes.
right? Uh, for example, field name example date, some date field or something. What are
Mhm.
the table name? We can use extend and we can modify the table also, right?
Yes, you can do.
For example, the table is like some XYZ table already there. I
Mhm.
want to add the ABC field. We can add
Is
that.
we feel on that.
Uh,
Okay. To do this part, number
mm,
one, if you're adding a new field in a table, this is
add
called,
existed. Mm,
yes, this is called the customization.
correct. Yes.
Okay. One part. Second, there is a limit to add a field on a table.
Mm,
Like 25 fields you can add free of cost, but after that you have to pay for every field you add. You have to
mm,
pay for the tables you create, because before I guess 3 or 4 releases, it was free of cost. You can create, a user can create, or the customer can create any number of tables and number of fields as per choices. But that was increasing a load on the database. So ServiceNow
mm-hmm.
say, and it is not the best way to use a tool. So ServiceNow release a guideline. Under that, they say that okay, you can extend from these tables up to these fields allowed. 25 or 50 fields are allowed. But after that, I will charge for you. This
Mm-hmm.
the prime reason to do this part, to avoid the customization.
See, the customization part of the project work, right? Developers can do the
Hmm?
customization of the
No,
work.
no, 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 no. If
Uh-huh.
you want to do the customization, then why are you using the out of the box system? Better get a new application.
No, that is see that is depend. See, for example, the client want to do that one.
Okay, ठीक है. Okay.
So then why should I pay? I already paid for license, right? Instance. Then why
Hmm.
should I pay that?
नहीं 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 नहीं. See, I can understand you're paying license for the usage, not for the building. See, you're paying the license, so you're paying the amount for the license to use this tool, not to build the things on that particular tool.
Okay.
It's kind of a business model. So that is the reason I am coming on that particular place. If you are a good consultant, you will see that how I can build the solution without making any changes. I'll give a very simple example. Let's say you have 2-bedroom house. Okay. And with the God grace, you blessed with the 3 kids. You, your wife, and 3 kids. Okay. Now you don't have much budget to take a 4 BHK. Right? Now what you will do? Now you don't have a much budget to renovate your house to make it as a 2 to 3 bedroom. Now what you will do? You will see the alternatives, right? You will see the alternatives, right? That can I build that bunking beds, like layer by layer beds? Can I use those beds so that it can sit down in one room and my all 3 kids can sleep in a proper manner? Shall I get for a bigger bed instead of 6 by 6? Can I go by 7 by 7 or 8 by 8 as a customized in my house? But that is more chargeable, right? You are consultant for your house as well. Now you don't, why you don't want to use the customization? Why you don't want to go for the new house? Because you don't have a much budget. You cannot take a new bed because you don't have a much budget. So alternative is that either someone will sleep on the floor and kids can sleep on the bed, or either let's bring the 3 bunking beds, maybe little low in the quality, but for the initial days, let's bring that part. And when I get a little money, I'll go for the 3-bedroom house or the 4-bedroom house. This is what we as a consultant do. On the community, you will see a lot of questions. I want this thing. I want this thing. I want this thing. My first question to those what is the use case for this part?
Yes.
This is what the consultant do. There was a post going on the LinkedIn, not LinkedIn, on this community. Someone said that I want to be highlight this box with a yellow color. I said, give me the business value you're going to be achieved with this yellow color. She said, customer want that I want to go to the moon as well. Now what you will do? Is it feasible for you to be sent the customer to the moon immediately? No. Then you are the right person. It's not me. There's a many people who are in the community who are experts. They ask this question: why you want to do this thing? What value you want to be achieved? If instead of 3, you will get only 1 kid at your house, then will you go for the bunking beds? No, Atul. Why should I go for the bunking bed? I'll take a 4 by 4 or 5 by 5 bed and I'll give that bed to my kid so that he can sleep easily on that bed. This is what we consultant do. We have to be think for the next 4 or 5 years view, that if tomorrow someone come and want to make a change, should not face some issue. Clear? So you can add, no problem. You can add any number. ServiceNow say, okay, pay me this amount, you can add it. But after paying, are you getting the ROI on that part? There is another question. You are in the good mood. You say, I want to buy a bullet. Okay, you go to the market in 3 days. You buy a bullet. Bullet costs more than 1 lakh to you. After 1 month, you say, hey, I'm just using bullet for the 2 or 3 times in a month. Is it worth it to buy from me? What about the ROI now? Tell me. That time you think that bullet is my need. Maybe a small bike, maybe a Jupiter, maybe Activa can work for you. But no, someone said, no, take a bullet, you took a bullet. Are you getting the return on that particular bullet now? This is what we do with the customer.
Okay.
Okay. So you can add this. This is a PDI. So we are doing a lot of stuff. We are creating our own table, our own field. It's not chargeable, but in the production systems, in the client system, it's a chargeable one. Okay. So this is what you can do here. Now let me come back again the tables. Have any question? Sorry, I missed out. I guess your question. Okay. Now when we create a table, so this is your homework has been done. One part and two part. Okay. Now the third part. Whenever we create a table, we say that this table should be accessible by these users only. Same example. Even though Jogendra and me or Hema or Hital or Pravalika or Nazam, you respect me. Okay, he's our teacher. If I come to your house, you will greet me well. You will give me, okay, Atul, what you will take? Coffee, chai, snacks, something like this. You will greet me very well. But will you make me the admin of your house?
No.
Never. Until unless we have a very good family relationship. My parents, your parents, my family, your family, my wife, your wife know each other very well. We have a good get-togethers together, and then we share our happiness with each other. Then we can say, yes, he or she is my family friend, and I can take his advice. I can count his words in the decision making. This is what is called the role. So whenever we create a new table, we get 4 different rows get created with that table. So you can see here this. So not 4 different rows, one role, but for the 4 different operations. If I provide u underscore Pathshala underscore user role to anybody, then sorry, u underscore Pathshala underscore user role to anybody, then he or she can see the data of my table. He or she can work on my table because we are as an admin. So now you can see my table very easily. If you are logged in as an ITIL user, you cannot see. Right? Now, if I go there, let me try this part. Let's say impersonate user and TIL. Impersonate. And this is the first form, right? Let's try to reload this. Is this user able to see this form? Let's say. See, this user is not able to see this form. The reason? Because this ITIL user don't have the access to this table. Means this ITIL user don't have a required role to access this table. Now, if I end impersonation and come back here for my work, let me reload this. Tables. This one. This rule. So it says, ServiceNow says, if you are creating a new table, I am giving you the 4 different role. Sorry, one role and 4 different controls on that part. So this is the role name, u underscore partial underscore user. Now to avoid the conflicts, what we say, no, I don't want this new role. I'm happy with the out of the box role available like ITL, like admin kind of things. But sometime we want it. Let's say it's a marriage in Heather's house. Okay. In a in a room where gold or cash has been kept, nobody else allowed other than Heathel, his brother, and his parents. This is what the role required. Are you Heathel's real brother? Yes. Are you Heathel's real mom and dad? Yes. Only then you are allowed to go inside that room and pick up the cash or gold or something which you require. But if you're not anybody in this three relationship, you're not allowed to go inside. This is what this control do. So you can use out of the box as well, or you can use the system driven or system given rules as well. Okay, so if you give this rule to anybody, any users, let's say if I give this role to the ITL user, he or she can see the table as well. He or she can see the records in this table. This is what the key point of our role here. And last, application access. That who can access this application? See, this is a table for you, but at last it's an application and module. Create new, add new, modify new. These are nothing but these are the application and the modules, right? So I can say, okay, is this application accessible from the all applications? I said yes. It's like we are declaring a variable, a global variable or a local variable. Local means something which you are created inside the function. Global means you declare on the top and anybody can use it. This is what this. If any other application using this application can read only, no delete, no update, and no create writes on that particular part. This is what this application access is. Clear till this point? Doubt, question, clarification. This is base.
But generally in the application access, right, you create some one up table that will be accessible to all the users, right?
No. Who said it is? I said this is depend on the control. This role.
See, that's what. See, the user has created this user role, partial underscore user. She has given the access to the is a particular team, right? His team.
Right.
So that is default, right?
Now, as of now, I'm admin, so I just have this role. See, we impersonate with the ITL user. ITL user is not able to see the record because ITL user don't have this role. So
Okay.
you have to be give it to user manually.
Okay, so, that you have to give the entire team to manual once. Okay, this
Yes.
is that means this is once you initial stage it is individual for me. Later than done everything's done, you have to give the
Right.
entire
If you
access to the
want,
team.
you have to be give it. Right. That's right.
But how the production system in the production how it is happen?
Same thing.
No, in the production you can't go and modify the changes, right?
Why not?
Okay.
We can in the production system we can do, but like this role assignment or the group assignment, we can give it easily.
I
But
didn't
we how
understand
we give? We give it to
how
the
it is works in the production.
it.
For example, you're done for in this test environment, you develop this table and this user, right? Then the production is how it is impacted, how it is works.
So you want to move this table to the production like this? You're saying
Yes.
that is update set. Check
Okay,
yesterday's recording. You will get that part, and it is still in the progress.
okay, got it.
Okay. So now, if you want to build a form, you can use the form builder as well. Click on this. I want you guys to give a try to these things. So now we have a form design, sorry, form layout, form design. We have the form builder as well. Simple like this. Like this. Easy, quick. दिख रहा है आपको, you can see these things very quickly in this manner. Two column, one column, you can do that part. So try to create a form, help out with this form builder as well. Okay. Now let's discuss a little bit about this thing, that how this form has been built up. In this form, there are three things or three layers. One is called the main form. This is called the main form. All this is a main form. Okay. So we can see number, we can see caller ID. What you can do, you can right click on this and see show. You will see in which table this field has been created. This table has been created in the incident table. This field is from the incident table. This will give you the learning that, okay, it means I can use any other field from any other table as well. Only the reason that you should know that is it a business requirement for me to be used from other table or not. Then services and all the things. These are the reference fields. These are the choices. There's a difference between reference and the drop down. These are the drop downs, not the reference. The best practice says, I'm saying this point because when we go for the incident management discussion, these will come again for the refreshing. The best practice says in a category, in a drop down, maximum 8 to 10 value should be there, not more than that. You should not add 30-40 value in this drop down. If you want to go more than 10, use the references. Create the reference table. Then this is level 1. Level 2, up to level 2, level 3, you can go it. Like under this category, I have a 10. Under subcategory, under inquiry, I have a 5. And under antivirus, I have another 3. Up to 3 level, service now recommend. You can go. But did not provide out of the box. Provide only 2 levels. Level 1, level 2. Okay. Then this is what the choice is. Go and open. Show category, incident subcategory. Go to incident table, search for the subcategory and see that how these values are coming, where this value has been written. Detail specifically for you. You're going to be in service now. First time. You should not skip these things. Go and check it from where this field is coming, how this data is getting stored in this table. Okay. Then short description. Create a field. Create a similar field in your folder. There's a see max length is 4,000 character. Type string. Creating a table. I am again telling, don't worry, it's a complete PDI. Nothing to be worried about the PDI. Jitna marzi kachra karo, no problem. Make any table, any field, any type of field, no issues. But don't put any confidential information. Don't put your photos, your date of birth, actual date of birth, don't put. Email ID still thing, but rest don't put. Don't put your actual phone numbers as well, even though you're testing as well. Because somehow this data is getting stored in ServiceNow systems only. Okay. Now, this is the one part. Second part is this. I'm skipping this part. This will be discussed somewhere in the incident management. These things are called the sections. Did you see this part? Section 1, section 2, section 3. Sections means I want to get information for a particular stuff. Like, I'm filling a form for the admission. Okay, so first 5 or 7 columns are the common, and asking my name, date of birth, age, gender, qualification things. Then they create a small section there, and that section called academic background. Another section, experience background. Another section, skill set background. So you can use the sections to gather the information for a particular stuff. So like in our form, which we are creating for the admission form, maybe you are creating some different forms. Think for a use case, parking management, clubhouse booking, or this thing, course booking like table tennis court or basketball court, these kind of bookings, grocery shops, your makeup shops, plus your library system, anything, put a use in your use case in your mind and think that if I have to create a software for this one, what field I need, and don't overthink. Neither you, neither me are going to make this software as big or as practical. We need this software. We want to build something for our practice purpose, nothing else. So don't start thinking of 100% fit. I need these things. No, no. Think for a very basics. When a kid start getting understanding the words, we did not teach sentences. We teach alphabets. हम उसको अक्षर सिखाते हैं, अक्षर भी नहीं, क ख जिसे हम कहते हैं. We teach that alphabets we teach. This is what I'm telling you. Don't think that you are going to make a foolproof software for the library management. No, think that if you're a librarian, how you're going to store the data for this particular stuff. So these sections are nothing but we can create either via form design, this one, or right click, configure, form layout. And these are the sections. I want to create a new section. Okay, click on the new. Let's say LNG. Okay. Now under this section, what field you want? I want a field called DOB, and it can be date. Okay, and I want a audio. Let's say I want a image. Do we have something called image? Oh wow, nice. Click add. Click save. I learn service now by giving these trainings. So my section is created now. See, date of birth. Click to add image. I will do it. Maybe some validation is there. It's asking to fill this form first. But you can create the records easily. The only thing which I can say, which I can request to everybody, avoid making any modification in the out of the box tables. Because I use this instance for my other practice work as well. Okay. So you can create your table and do any kind of R&D. Now let me go here and remove this section. But there's no delete button. Kya? Okay, there's no delete button in this. What I have to do? I have to go back here. And let's say cancel. There should be a delete button as well, I'm sure. Go to form design. Where's my section? This one. Let me close this and save. Come back and see. Okay. Now let me put the caller name, Heathal. Now see how Heathal name is coming. Right click, show caller ID. Reference to the user table. Go and check how it's becoming. This field is on the incident table, but reference to the user table. Now, if I say assignment group, batch 14 is coming. How? Right click, show assignment. This field is from the task table, not from the incident table. Reference to the assignment group table. जादू है पूरा ये, but not a black magic, pure white magic. Everything you are able to see. The only thing is that you should know that where to click to see the magic in the background. So now I'm doing this part. Let's say LNG Pathshala. Click on the save here. Now my record is created. Okay, my record is created. If you notice, these things are coming, these buttons. This, as of now, I'm skipping it. We'll discuss this at the time of the incident management, because these are called decorators kind of things. We'll discuss on that time. Now, if you scroll down, Atul, these are sections. No, these are not the sections. These are not sections. Let's take example. Hema is celebrating birthday. Hema, you have daughter or son?
I have a son, Atul.
Okay.
He's
Let's
5
say
years.
Hema is celebrating the birthday of his son. Okay. Now we as a human being, in the brackets called as social animals, we want people to participate in our happiness, in our sorrows. It's the first birthday of his child. She went to India. They put a very grand party. Hema's parents, in-laws, brother, sister, friends, family, colleagues. They invited a very good people, a good number of people. Few of them are their family members, but rest are their relatives who are maybe directly or indirectly related with Hema's family or in-laws families. This is what this concept says. These are called the related list. These are the list which support your main record. Like in the boys, there is a famous saying. अभी आवाज लगाओ तो 5 लोग इकट्ठे हो जाएंगे यहाँ पे. चलती है भाई की इतनी. What that? This is what the relative list says. He is standing alone, but he know that there are people behind me who can support me. And I don't want everybody to be stay with me every time. Do you want that everybody to whom you invited on your function, they stay with you every time? तो 300 लोगों को मैं कहाँ रखूंगी? I'm happy where they're staying. But if I invite them, either in my happiness, in my sorrows, they should come with me. So These are not sections, these are the related list, which says that we are holding some data to support the main record. Like SLA are the related supporting actor है ये, main actor नहीं, main actor तो ये है. They're the supporting actor. But without without your colleagues, without your friends, without relatives, there's a no fun in the life. There's no movement in the life. One of my friend got married during the COVID time. A hard time for this lockdown, because they already fixed the marriage, so they don't want to be cancelled anything. So sometime we met with him. We make a fun. जितने तेरे यहाँ पर वेटर, जितने तेरे यहाँ पर लोग थे, उतने हमारे यहाँ पर वेटर थे. Because there was nobody else to support you that time. You did not invite it. We knew because it was COVID time period. Nobody wanted to take a risk for his or her life. But we are still here with you to support. If today you put any party reception, we are happy to come at your house. So SLA is one of the supporting a related list here. Affected CI, impacted services, child incidents are the supporting actors who are not part of this record directly, but indirectly they're supporting to make a things fulfill. Like if I say, if you want to you go to UK or US for the study purpose, you have to show some funds in your bank account, right? Some good amount you have to show in your bank accounts. And everybody know, because we came from the middle class family, that nobody have this much amount to showcase. So what we'll do, we borrow the amount from someone. Hey, can you put this amount in my bank account, please, so that I can get a proof. Once my visa will be sanctioned, I'm returning that amount to you. That is what this related lists are there. There are many related lists, many. Okay, clear everybody till this point. Hital and Jogendra.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
कोई रो रहा है क्या? Don't feel sad, please. Be happy. Okay, let me stop the recording and we'll take a quick attendance now.